What's happening, YouTube? Hey, it's Jim. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd, I think. 22nd or 23rd. All days kind of seem to blend together nowadays. But I figured I'd post a little video update. I'm going to try to actually post more often on here. Kind of like do like a video of the week or something like that. Hasn't quite worked out that way so far, because I think this is only the second video I've actually recorded since I moved to moved from Rancho Santa Margarita to Lake Elsinore. So, but figured the quick update. I went on the Ontario MS Walk last week or last weekend, and did the 5K type of thing. So I think it's like a little over 3 miles walk. And then my buddies Greg and Carrie Ferguson, their kids, my buddy Gil, Amanda, and my girlfriend Catherine, all of us went on the walk. So it was cool. It was easy walk, like slower pace, whatever like that. But at least we weren't the last people. I guess we were walking at a pretty good pace. And also my buddy Javier also walked with us, and his two kids type thing. So it was cool. It's always like a good time seeing everyone and trying to incorporate Catherine more into the times with everyone. Then we ate really healthy afterwards. We ate at the Hat, so of course never healthy. Although I didn't get the pastrami, I was at least good on that. Um, and then we went over to Bass Pro Shop because Greg and Carrie wanted to look at a kind of a boat, just kind of get the prices or get an idea for the prices type thing. So it definitely looks like something they're not going to be able to probably afford anytime soon. But because it would be like $200 a month for a 15-year loan type thing. So it's more or less like kind of like having like a house payment for like 15 years. So I mean, it's cool, but kind of like more like a pontoon boat style that they're looking for. So who knows? Maybe in the future, because they have a boat dock at their place in Canyon Lake now. So because of that, who knows? That may be one of their next purchases. So outside that, kind of the same thing. Applying for jobs. Kind of feels like I'm applying for jobs aimlessly at this point. Kind of looking more towards like project coordinator jobs or positions, kind of like that. Um, I've been looking still more on the Inland Empire and expanding the search to like say Ontario. It's a bit of a drive, it's like 30, about 35 miles away from me. But beggars can't be choosers anymore. And even with NCCI, I lived in Placentia, was in Lake Forest, which is a pretty freaking far drive for me. So, I mean, it's something that, what, you get used to it, you just make do with everything, and, just have to adjust. And of course, I mean, I want a job. I eventually actually want to work again. Just trying to find like something more a permanent job and not just like, hey, I'm a temp, type thing. So we'll see on that. Um, Outside that, I use my because I have a living spaces card because ended up getting my couch and chair that are in the living room here and financed it, so I'm paying on that. Well, because I had a really good limit, I kind of offered to Greg and Carrie that I would get him a couch, although they'll make the payments. But they had a deal where it was like 18 months financing with zero interest. Um, for any purchases over 2,000. Now originally Carrie was looking at a couch that was probably about $795. So that would be they would have got 6 months zero financing for that one. Although the kind of the Chase Lounge, because Greg's so tall and of course Carrie's tall, the kids are getting tall as well too. It was kind of more on the shorter side. So we went inside and started looking at couches, and they found one they really liked. It was like a three-piece sectional, and there'd be enough room for everyone, plus all the friends. When we come over, we can all sit on the couch, because that's always the tough part. Like, people always have to sit on the floor or anything like that, because they have a couch and they have like a love seat and then a chair. The only thing is, it seems like one of the girls is always like sleeping on the couch or laying on the couch, or if Greg wants to lay out a little bit and stuff, because it's their house, of course they can do whatever they want. type thing. So it was kind of limited on the room part of it. So I ended up doing the financing. Carrie's gonna make the payments. Probably I don't know. Probably pay like $150 a month for the payments or something like that. Um, but at least they're doing better with money at this point. So, but at least for 18 months, they got 18 months to pay it off. So if not, it's gonna be a big jumbo payment that's gonna be due at that point. But outside of that, not too much is going on. Everything just still doing the same thing. I go in this weekend for my next infusion. Been feeling really good. Kind of energized and stuff like that. Of course, I noticed like lately, like this week has kind of gone. The temperatures have gone back down again. But I'm thinking probably in the next week or two, you're going to start seeing the temps go up to like more or less like 80 degrees, and of course, as it gets closer to summer, like 90s, 100s, type of thing like that. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed on that it doesn't affect me too much, and hopefully I'll find some sort of job by that point. Um, fingers crossed. And so anyone that's watching this, fingers crossed as well too. But at this point, there's really not too much really going on. Just hanging out with my girlfriend or a couple times a week, whatever, type of thing. Getting more acclimated with her parents because she still lives at home. Of course, like trying to save money and stuff like that. But of course, she's helping her family with some like health stuff and stuff. And then me just trying to find something, more permanent and try to figure stuff out. There's a job that I deserve, but finding that job may be a lot tougher than I kind of think, or maybe part of a drive. I'm going to have to get up early, go to bed late, or something. I don't know. Something's going to have to happen, but just trying to stay positive, and that's about all anyone can do that has MS. Oh, and I went on to my first MS seminar that they had last Friday. Was actually in Temecula, and so my girlfriend was actually able to go with me. And kind of for her, it was like her first instance on actually kind of seeing people with MS and how people are. Kind of like both of us are like, dude, the people I've met from MS and now the people that she's met seem more genuinely, actually, like when you approach them, they seem actually with that the smile on their face, type of thing seems a lot more genuine. And of course, there's shit going on in their life. A lot of them may have trouble walking, have vision difficulties, bowel difficulties. MS is not a joke, type of thing. I mean, I'm on the better side of things. I mean, I can still walk, talk. My cognitive thinking has kind of been hurt a lot. My writing, my writing looks messier now. My typing and everything like that is a little bit slower than it used to be, or well, kind of a lot slower than it used to be. But at least I can still do a lot. I mean, I can go on like a 3 mile walk and then afterward eat and then go to walk around Bass Pro Shops, which are pretty big. So at least, I mean, I'm very fortunate, but there are those who are having like a rougher experience with everything like that. But all you can do is just stay positive. Honestly, just kind of be blessed to have the people in your life that they're important to you. Be blessed that they're there, and of course, you never know when you're going to need them. And for me, I've needed my friends more, and I'm a very independent person, and I really don't like having help, but at the same time I really needed it. And those people, all the Pergs, Amanda, everyone in my life stepped up to help me, and because they knew like I'm the person that can handle my shit, and they knew if I'm asking for help, they knew why, and they knew it was very important. And so thankfully I have a friend. Most of my friends, my really close friends, I've known for 20 plus years. We went to high school together and everything like that. Some of them even longer. And so I'm very fortunate to have those people in my life. Even Javier I met in college and was in a band with him for a long time. Unfortunately, like the band thing kind of is now part of my past at least, type thing. But, I still have my drum set up, so occasionally I'll jam on it. But just kind of seeing like everything, it's just, I'm very fortunate to have what I have in my life. Very fortunate to be healthy. Not wealthy. That part sucks, but healthy, and just have like a good mental outlook on life, and just kind of seeing that shit happens for a reason. I've dealt with a lot in my life, and you know what? Hey, it sucks, but guess what? You move on and you just keep pushing forward, just plowing through. And so that's all I can really say at this point. Just anyone who watches this and kind of is curious about MS or anything like that, you can still live a normal life and have a happy outlook and enjoy things in your life. It's just there may be challenges and some things that you can't do as well as you used to or something like that. But you know what? You can still do it a lot of times. So that's all I'll end it this time. And I'll hopefully probably post a video next week. All right, everyone, have a good night. Peace out.